So last week we had the announcement of one of the biggest things to ever happen to the crypto space, the announcement of spot Bitcoin ETF approvals. Again, it talks about obviously bigger, major capital influx happening down the road. That's huge for obviously SHIB. It's huge for Bitcoin. It's huge for the crypto space in general. But yet when we look around the space right now, where's the hype? Where's the buzz? There's not really a whole lot going on right now. And that's really, I think, the big reason why the market isn't taking off right now. Now, this is okay. All right. We've been in these spots before. And when we look at historically what has happened for the crypto market in terms of volume, I think it's a good indicator of where we may be headed. Now, when we look at this volume chart, right now we're sitting at about, 50, 40, 50, 60 billion dollars a day in trading volume. And you can see that when we look at the last market cycle around this time, it's kind of about where we're at. There were some spikes to higher levels, almost double the volume where we're at currently. I think a big part of this has to do with some of the regulatory landscape that we're trying to navigate currently, some of the pushback that we're receiving. And I think at this time, we're just not quite seeing the influx of users that we saw at that time. All right. Now, that might seem kind of weird to say because obviously we're approaching mass adoption. This is a time where we can bring people into the space faster. And, something like SHIB, for example, can obviously be a huge beneficiary of this. We've talked about obviously, the optics for SHIB. We've talked about the low levels of liquidity, the upside. But right now, when we look across the crypto space in general, we lack the buzz. All right. Look at the fear greed index. Look at what's happening. Although this is a super exciting time right now, the greed factor is waning. And that's okay because realistically, when we look across the market, we're setting pretty good floors. We have good sustainability at these levels, and that's good, right? It's better than going through big retracements. But right now, again, there's just not much in terms of buzz, not much in terms of hype. What do we have to look forward to right now? There's not really much. Now, this will change, guys. All right. Just as it did back in 2020, there was big hype running into the Bitcoin halving. And that's where we're headed, guys. All right. Bitcoin halving is not that far away. Right now, I think it's like 94 days away, it says. So we obviously just have to wait until we get closer to this point. Again, I've said that this week might be boring. Really, the remainder of this month might be boring. It might not be until that switch flips in the back of people's minds. Oh, hey, the Bitcoin halving is actually really close. I might need to get on it. And again, as there's more capital that flows into the space and you start to see prices get a little more volatile, that's when excitement will begin to grow again. Remember, this is a crescendo. It takes time to build up this volume. It takes time to build up the hype and the excitement and all these things. Because right now, things are kind of boring. All right. That might seem kind of weird to say. Now, that doesn't mean we can't take steps forward. It doesn't mean we can't continue to work through these charts. I think we will, but it's really not until prices get pumping and you start to see nice movements in the market that this hype and this volume truly builds. The market's just taking a deep breath right now. We're just kind of stuck waiting. But that hype, that buzz is going to come back. It's going to come back, I think, a little faster than people realize too. But it's just, that's where we're at right now. All right. It may not be what people want to hear, but we go through these moments. We go through these times of lull and boringness, and sometimes it prevents big opportunity. This pullback has been opportunity to continue adding to your bag, dollar cost averaging. That's what I've been doing. I bought a bunch of assets over the last week. I think it was a big opportunity to do so, and we'll obviously see what happens as we get through these last couple of weeks of January and into more exciting, more hype-filled times. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Show your support below. Let me know your thoughts. But have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.